Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's June 1st, 2017. In the world of professional sports, Stephen A. Smith reportedly has lost his mother, Janet Smith, this morning. What I want to show you is why this woman is the latest ritual killing for the NBA Finals. As I've explained countless times, when the NBA playoffs roll around, a lot of people start dropping dead in the world of entertainment, from actors to musicians to sports writers to former sports stars, even the family members of people related. We saw the death of Kenny the Jet Smith's mother just weeks ago. Now here's Stephen A. Smith. Both of these men, sports personalities on the TV. In the case of Kenny the Jet Smith, he used to also once play in the NBA. Anyhow, today, June 1st, 2017, will be game one of the NBA Finals later today. Today's date has a 44 numerology. We call that the kill number. The word kill, using the alphabetic order, sums to 44. So many suspicious deaths in history on a date with 44 numerology. Notice today is June 1st, 6/1 as we write it in the US. His mother is Janet Smith, name gematria of 61, just like the word finals. Last year, we saw Game 7 of the NBA Finals conclude on a date with 61 numerology, where the Warriors and Cavs came into the game both having scored 610 points. 6-1-0. The name Janet Smith also sums to 38 like finals, and 38, very fateful number. The word death is 38. The word murder is 38. The word killing is 38. Janet Smith, finals, a perfect match in gematria. Interestingly, her name also sums to 119, the number for all-seeing eyes, Star of David, master plan. My guess is this woman connected through the Masonic network, which is probably how her son got to be the person we all know anyway. You know, Stephen A. Smith is an absolute goon. Absolutely despicable human being, as are most people on the television screen. What Stephen A. Smith does every day is gets on and lies, goes along with lies, and he does it all for a paycheck. You know, anyone with a brain knows that pro sports are completely fake. If you don't see that pro sports are fake, you haven't found your brain yet. You know, you're like one of the characters in The Wizard of Oz. Pro sports are embarrassing. They are pathetic. Anyone who's an athlete should know. I mean, if you're an athlete, pro sports don't look real. You know, most of us who are athletes, we should be out there playing. You know, we'd play a lot better than a lot of these pros who make the dumbest decisions that cost games week after week, championship after championship. You can't get paid millions of dollars to play a sport in a nation full of athletes if you don't know how to play the games. And what we see time and time again are coaches and players who seemingly don't have a clue about their own sport that they're paid millions to play in. You know, if you don't have a brain, you probably don't understand any of this. Probably none of it registers, and that's probably why you think these games are legitimate. They're not. And it's goons like Stephen A. Smith who go on the TV and try to dupe people into thinking they're real, providing all these false narratives. I mean, you want to see what a goon this guy is? He was just getting attention for criticizing Tiger Woods. Stephen A. Smith's a sellout to his own people. Anyone with a brain can see what happened to Tiger Woods. Black man dominating a white sport based in racism, about to overtake every golf record there ever was, and then all of a sudden his career sabotaged with all this scrutiny about affairs. And if you go back and look at these stories, they're all fake. You know, you really think Tiger Woods was sleeping with busted, ugly women? He's one of the most famous rich men in the world. All of this stuff that comes through the TV is a mocking. It's all fake news. It's all fake narrative. Tiger Woods publicly humiliated time and time again, and then you get a goon like Stephen A. Smith who comes in and contributes to it. Calls him a lost soul. And notice how they emphasize that. Lost soul. Let me show you what that's all about. Lost soul, gematria 47. the number that represents Freemasonry. And Stephen A. Smith's another one of these journalists out of Winston-Salem. Almost all the sports reporters in the world that you know of are from Winston-Salem. We got to wonder what's going on there. You know, obviously this is where these people are getting trained to be the paid liars that we all know them as, which so many people are deceived by. But 47 is the number of Masonry. They have the 47th problem of Euclid about how to establish foundation. The Freemason compass set at 47 degrees. So anyway, those remarks just days ago after the hoax Tiger Woods DUI arrest, which I already took apart. Then comes your typical goon, sell out to his own people, further criticizing Tiger Woods. I'll tell you who's truly a lost soul. This man right here. This man doesn't have a soul. You know, this man represents all that is wrong with the world. So also what I noticed, this perfect death of his mother today, it's exactly 135 days before his 50th birthday, and I've been talking about 135 and the NBA Finals pretty much every single year that I've been here. Remember, 135, we just saw the Cavs close out the Celtics by the numbers, as I said they would in Game 5, with 135 points. Remember, basketball, the first championship won by the city of Philadelphia, where the Warriors are from. Philadelphia was established October 27th, 1682, a date with 135 numerology. In the Bible, in Revelation, there's a letter written to the Church of Philadelphia having to do with the Key of David, which has gematria of 135, as well as 216, like the Cleveland area code. Revelation's the 66th book of the Bible. Don't forget that LeBron equals 66, so does LeBron James. Revelation teaches about 666. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. The NBA Finals equals 666. This is how all of this comes together. Revelation, the book of prophecy, LeBron James, the NBA Finals, the rituals with the numbers. And again, the Warriors are originally from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. And with regards to Pennsylvania, today is the 152nd day of the year, June 1st. Pennsylvania 152. We'll see what happens in today's game. But just understand, the death of Stephen A. Smith's mother is a ritual for the finals. You know, just like we saw Stuart Scott die at 49 just before Super Bowl 49. Last year we saw John Saunders of ESPN die at age 61. Do you remember that? John Saunders of ESPN died at 61 just before the NBA Finals. I showed then how his death was connected also to the death of Flip Saunders, who was born in Cleveland and died just before the start of last season. Got videos on all these things if you want to go back and watch. Same rituals, same numbers. Again, John Saunders at 61 last year. You can just look it up real quick. ESPN Saunders 61 should pop right up. Saunders, dead at 61. Go back last year, I got the video on it. Same rituals again and again and again. The name Stephen A. Smith, what he goes by, has gematria of 58, like Oakland, like Golden State, like Freemasonry, like Secret Society, like Rosicrucian, like Rose Cross, like Solomon's Temple, like Craftsman, and a whole lot more that has to do with Freemasonry. The name Huey P. Newton equals 58, established the Black Panther Party in Oakland. Remember, Cam Newton became the 58th quarterback to start in a Super Bowl, hosted in the Bay Area where the Black Panthers were established. Cam Newton with the Black Panther on the side of his helmet. Game 1 also has gematria of 33, like Stephen, his mother dead just before the game. Also the way Stephen spells his name for Steph Curry. LeBron's 33, James 33, Cleveland 33, NBA Finals 33, Bible 33. Special number, and it's always biblical. And why is it always biblical? Because the false Jews run the NBA who are Kabbalists, and in Kabbalah, the Bible's still ongoing. Everything about the Bible is the world we live in today. That's why they create all these Bible rituals on the daily, in their rigged sports, in their rigged news, in their rigged elections. Just in case you stumbled on this video and haven't seen the last 2,500 videos I've made, you better check those out before you pass any judgment. So many people come here and say, man, this is the dumbest thing I ever saw. Well, what you're going to find out is maybe you're not so bright. Maybe you're watching someone who's a lot smarter than you. Maybe you're watching someone who knows a lot more than you do. Maybe you're watching someone who's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that professional sports are rigged, there's ritual murder behind them, and so is everything else in this world we live in, which is all controlled by the Zionist Jew banker tyrants. And also, one last point about this death coming right after his remarks about Tiger Woods. Again, his birthday is in 135 days. This is not an arbitrary number, the Key of David. The Key of David, number 135. So we'll leave it at that. Stephen A. Smith, he makes me sick. I hope he sees this video. And I hope he retires. I hope he comes out and admits he's a lost soul. All right, until next time.